Hey guys, welcome back. This is Z from What I Do With My Money, and I welcome you again. So we are doing a planner for this month. So we're putting up the month of April with a bunch of little goodies. So let's see what we're going to do with that after the intro. Hello guys, so I am so glad to see you again, and we are putting up the planner for the month of April. So let's see what we have. Like I said in the previous video, this is my planner, so you can find it on Etsy. I have this color version, I have a black and white, and I've recently put up Excel version. So if you want to see it, then go to my Etsy store. The link is in the description box. Okay, so with this, I also bought some Amazon stickers. So we have the month of April here. We have the numbers for the month of April, so I'm matching the colors with the numbers. So it's green for April. We also have the little tab that's going to go on the side for the month of April. We have the stars for my paychecks, paydays, and I have little food stickers for my grocery lists. Okay, so let's start. And I forgot to take my little thingy that you use. I don't know what's the name of that, guys, but it's the thing that you use for stickers. So it's this here. Okay, so it's the month of April, and last time I forgot to use, like, I can't believe, like, my whole theme is clouds and I forgot to use the clouds. So let's use the clouds this time. So I'm taking the cloud for April here and I'm going to put right in the middle. Oops. But these stickers are unforgiving. Like, if you stick it, just commit to it. It's crazy. Okay, so now I have April here written so beautifully, and let's try to put it straight. Is this straight? I think so. Committing. Okay. One thing I always forget is to see how the month looks like for April. So let's see. I'm just looking for a calendar here, but I already know I have to start here, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so I have a bunch of little thingies that I can add, and last month, I forgot to add this thing here at the side. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna put it here. What do you think? This is gonna be my divider. What do you think, guys? You know what? Committed. It's going there. Okay. So I have a bunch of little tabs. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I usually put, there's other tabs in here. I don't know what to do with that. But that's fine. That's okay. And so the month of April, it finishes on a Tuesday. So I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stickers to put here. So I think I'm going to end it here with this month. So I'm putting this month here. We have a little cactus, and I want the cactus to be the first one. So Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah. So I'm putting a little cactus here. And then we have this gardening tool. I'm thinking it's a gardening tool. And a little star. There you go. So we're putting a little star here. So those are the dates that we're not going to be using. And I don't know what to put here. We'll see. We'll see what we put here. So then my paydays for April, I have to check them. So I think my first paycheck, so for paychecks, I use the stars. And oh, I haven't put the numbers yet. Oh yeah, but I need to put the stars first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So my first paycheck is on the 11th. I'm gonna put a big star this time. Oh, you know what? It's green. I should put all green stars. So I have one paycheck on the 11th, and then 2 weeks after, on the 25th, I have another paycheck. And then every 20th, I'm also being paid. So if that's 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20th. Oh my God, I'm not sure. Let me check. Yeah, the 20th is 1, 2, 3. So it's here. So on the 20th, I also get some money. But this month, I'm going to get so much money, guys. So these are my paychecks. This is what I usually get from the government. But then I'm also getting tax refunds. So tax refunds, I'm going to put it in red. So I have a special kind of money coming in on the 1st. But then on the 8th, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the 8th, I'm getting my income tax refund. And then on the, oh yeah, you know what? On the 3rd, I'm getting two things. I'm getting my provincial tax refund, but I'm also getting some other money from the government. So that's a bunch of money coming in April. That's a lot. Okay, so we are done with the stars. And now let's put the numbers in. As usual, I might just fast forward this so you don't have to see me putting some little numbers in here and maybe some kind of little music. So let's see you guys when I'm done putting all my numbers down. Okay, so that's the last one. And we are done with the numbers. Now let's see what else we can customize in this. So we have the month overview and then we're going to add the month in here. So let's see, kind of like this one. Kind of like, oh, what should I take? I like this one. So, or should I put this one here? No, I'm going to put it here. So this is for April. And here I'm going to put the small one just because it's gold. And I find it's going to fit this a little better. Okay. Now let's see. What else? Then stuffing number 1. I'm going to have a bunch of stuffing for the month of April. Let me see. Oh, I forgot to put the tab. You know what? Let me put the tab first for the month of April. Oops. No. Let's see. Is this April? Should be April. Yeah. So it should be around here. Actually, you know what? I only have 3 months in here. So let me just put it in the middle. I'll put it in the middle. That's it. There you go. So I have my tab in here. What color should I take? What color should I take, guys? You know what? April is green, so let's just take green. So my first paycheck actually comes, I'm going to go back and forth a lot, but it is what it is. So the first big one, it should be on April 3rd. So that's going to be on April 3rd. The second stuffing is going to be for the one on April 8th. April 8th. Then the other one should be for what I'm getting on April 11th. So that's a paycheck. So that's April 11th. And the fourth one is going to be for April 25th, which is my last paycheck of the month. So that's April 25th. A lot of videos this month, guys. A lot of videos for April. Okay, so now let's put some pastries and drinks and stuff, some goodies in here. So you know what? I always drink water whenever I go grocery shopping. So let's drink some water. Then on the second one, should we go for something green? Actually, there is this cupcake that is green. There you go, green cupcake. It looks so cute there, actually. Then on the third one, let's take another page. So let's take a drink. No, I already put a drink. A millefeuille. There you go. That's what we're going to use. With some blueberries on top. And now, for the last one in here, let's take the last one here. And let's take some, you know what? Let's take some macaron. There you go. If you notice, I have a weird accent when saying stuff. It's because I actually do speak French, guys. So I've been saying the words in French. So that's a macaron, and that's a millefeuille, and that's whatever. That's a cupcake and water. Okay, so now that we have put all the stickers in, I'm gonna take this out, put it somewhere else, and let's start with filling up things. Okay, so I have my income here. Should I take, you know what? I'm going to take the green one here. So I have my, so just so I remember, so I have an amount coming on the 3rd, which is going to be some money that I get on the 1st of every 3 months, but I'm also going to be getting a tax refund. So that's going to be the first plus the tax refund. Oops. And that's coming on the 3rd. Then after that, on the 8th, I have my okay, so this tax refund is for the provincial tax refund, and then I have the Canadian tax refund. So that's the federal tax refund coming in on the 8th, and then I have my 2 paychecks. So I have my paycheck on the 11th and the paycheck on the 25th. So that's paycheck number 1, and then my paycheck number 2. Then these are all the items that I'm putting in my cash envelopes. I'm going to put all the items down. So I'll probably put you again on with a little music and fast forward a little bit. Okay, so let me explain this up. So right now, what we have is my income or whatever saving amounts that I'm going to have for those paychecks. So on the first one, so on the third, I should have, so I have two amounts that I'm stuffing in my cash envelopes. So that's 670 for the first, plus 190 for the tax refund. So that should be $860 here. Then on the refund on the 8th, that's going to be $1,325. My paycheck number 1 is going to be $530. I'm sorry. And my paycheck number 2 should be $495. So that's a total of $2,705 to be saved in the month of April. Okay. So let me see how I do this, because in my digital planner is a little bit different, but let's see how I'm going to do that. So for sure, on my paycheck number 1, I'm always taking the money for the food. So you know what? I'm going to do paycheck number 1 first, then paycheck number 2, and then I'm going to do these two after, because these ones are pretty much the same. So like I said, I always put $500, and this month I'm not spending money to my son, and I'm not going to be as long as he's working. So that's not going to be for him. So there you go. Okay, so for emergency fund, I'm going to be putting $55 in here. Same thing for that. Now, I used to give that, the deal was to give $30 every 2 weeks to my son, but because I'm not doing that, I'm going to put that money still to my son. So instead of getting $55 for back to school, I'm going to put $85 in here. So it still goes to him. In medical, I'm adding 55. Projects, $50. Winter is always a little bit smaller, 40, and 20 is for subscriptions, always the same. Not adding anything in here for this paycheck in contacts. Not adding anything in license because it's fully funded. Now, for Christmas, I'm adding 30. Usually Christmas and birthdays are always the same amount. Then summer and flights, same thing. They're usually always the same amount. And then I have $30 left for challenges. So that's how my first paycheck is going to go. Now, my second paycheck. So that's for, so that in total is $1,100 that I'm going to have to withdraw. Okay, because there's $500 for the food here. Now for paycheck number 2, I'm giving myself $65 as spending money. Okay, and now we're doing the same thing for the rest. So emergency food and debt, again, have the same amount. Then after that, back to school, instead of having 30, it now has 60 because I'm putting the $30 in here now. Then medical gets 40 and project gets 20. Now all these ones, so winter subscription, contacts, and license, won't have anything for paycheck number 2. For Christmas, again, they have the same amount, so $25 each. And summer and flights, again, same thing, $80 each. And my saving challenges will be getting $30. So that's for that. So the easiest thing for me would be to get the amount for my federal income tax, because I'm not going to be combining anything. So that's going to be a little bit easier. So let's do it first. So I'm putting as much as possible from my income tax returns in my savings, so as much as possible. So emergency funds and debt, medical and back to school, all are having the same amount, so that's $90. So there you go, $90. Then in projects in the winter is getting 60 each. After that, I'm going to go all the way to birthdays. So Christmas, let me see. Just birthday is getting $80, and then I'm putting same amount for summer in Korea, so $80 for there too, and $100, $105 for saving challenges. And because, you know, I still want to have some fun, I'm giving myself $500 that I'm going to be used for my some things that I want and for shopping. So in total on that day, I have to withdraw $1,325. Now, I'm going to be as effective as possible, guys, because I'm combining 2 things in here. So for emergency fund and debt, what I can see is the total for both things. So both things, what I'm talking about is for the money that I get on the first and the provincial tax refund. So I'm going to go with 40 and 40 here. Then for back to school, I'm putting 60 and then nothing. Then for contacts, that's where I'm going to put $500. So the missing $500 is going to go there. And it's also for other eye checkups and things like that. So everything is going to contacts. So that's $500 here. I am adding $20 for summer, $40 for Korea flights, and $30 for savings. So that's how I decided to divide everything up. So that the total for that is $860. Okay. Oh, paycheck number 2, did I write it? Yeah, that's, wait. That's not right. It should be here. That's paycheck number 2. Oh no, income tax refund. That's that. Paycheck number 2. Sorry guys, I didn't put it down. Paycheck number 2 is $590. Okay. So in here, for what I do with my money, I'm just gonna write some things in here, and just to make, you know, my life easier. So it's always the same thing that I calculate here. Oops. And I'm just gonna put a line between my expenses and my actual savings to see what's different. So I usually put food in here, and my spending in this case is going to be just mine, and then my emergency fund, my debt, back to school, and then medical. Those will not change. So the previous month we can actually see here. So let's go to the previous month and see what I wrote down in the previous month. So in the month of March, I paid $500. That's not going to change. That's why I'm doing it in ink, because it's past numbers. 150, 70, and 100. So that's what I put in the month of March. Is there anything else? No. Oops. Sorry. Okay, so budgeted amounts. So this is what I have planned at the beginning of the month, and we'll see at the end of the month how much I put in. So for food, so it's always the same thing. My budgeted amount is $500. Okay. So the budgeted amount is $500 for the month of April for food. Then my own spending is $105. For my emergency fund, $265, and it's the same thing for my debts. Then back to school is $295 and $185 for medical. And then we'll see at the end of the month where we are. Now my debt snowball, which is making me so happy because that's where I have one less thing to enter. So for my debt snowball, the only thing that I have less is to pay my credit card, and I am starting, so I have to pay $1,780. That's what I have to pay. And then I have my loan, my student loan, the only one left. It doesn't go in, so let me just put loan. Okay, and for that, so at the beginning of the month of April, I have $12,493 and 42 cents. Oops, 42 cents left to pay. And then we'll see at the rest of the month how I'm going to do, because I'm going to be paying a lot in my debts, guys. Okay, then I don't show this on YouTube, so let's go. And on here, I usually fill my envelopes, guys. I'm not going to be doing this all in front of you. I mean, because it's the same thing, like times 4. So I'm just going to do the first paycheck, and then I'm going to come back to you. I lost. Okay. I'm just going to do the first paycheck and show you how I do it, but then I'm just going to be doing the rest offline. Okay, so let's see, paycheck number 1. Okay, so just so you understand, I usually just fill this up and fill just the amounts and not the cash breakdown, because I like to do it at the last minute just before I go to the bank. So I'm just going to put the same thing as you saw before, just the amounts for the first. So this one is going to be for the April 3rd. So that's the first time I'm going to go to the bank. So that's the one that has, sorry, I need to go back and see. So that's the one that has, I'm just going to open my planner here. So that's the one that has $860. So I should have $860 here. And so I have 40, 60, contacts, 500, then 20, 40, 30. So that's the budgeted amount, but it might change. That's why I'm doing it in pencil, because it might change. So I always just, like, at the last minute, look at my numbers, see what I need, and I'll do the cash breakdown after. And that's the exact same thing that I'm going to do for the other weeks. I'm just going to be repeating whatever is here and putting it in every paycheck. So that's how I'm going to do this offline. So this is it for this month, guys. I hope that I try to be more specific in how I use my planner, but anyways, you will see it in other videos how I use this. So we did our calendar this month. The calendar is green. April is green. So we have some cactuses, planting instruments. We have a star, and this month, and it starts in April 1st. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 weeks for April. Then we have a lot of income coming in, but also a lot of savings for the month of April. And then we'll see how we did at the end of the month with my high priority savings, my expenses, and my debt, how it went. And after that, so we'll be also cash stuffing money, doing saving challenges and all the things in the month of April. So I also have to plan what I'm going to do in April with my YouTube channel. So thank you very much, guys. I hope that you like this. And again, I have to say, so this is the color version of my planner that you can print. It's a PDF files, so you can print it and use it at your home. I have also the black and white version, so you use less ink. And I also have an Excel version now on my Etsy shop, and the link for my Etsy shop is in the description box below. So guys, thank you very much. Again, I wish you financial health, emotional health, physical health, and psychological health, because everybody needs it. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye.